left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. It's something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Mateo has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 3, Bryce.
Here's Harper now. Harper handling the duties at first, 31 years old, and he's one of the few two-time. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. It's a bomb. His 19th home run of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
They wasted no time in that at-bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
This to center field. Mullins sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back here with my pal Siggy. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Line in the pitch. Fouled off. He was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one ripped. 1 away. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is down low. And they'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Right-hander kicks, deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Stays alive. Now this is in the air down the line. Castellanos hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Adley Rutschman singing that Orioles gave him the largest signing bonus ever, more than $8 million, and you can see why. This guy just oozes with talent.
Yeah, Boog, and if it wasn't for a strained triceps injury, I believe Adley would have been on the Orioles opening day roster in 2022. The moment he was healthy enough, the Orioles called him up, and the rest is history.
Got the bat going too soon at strike 2. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that. And we're back. And now it's Alec Bohm. Means back to work. Out to center. And there's 1 down. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. That's to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. One gone, runner at first. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Man at first, 1 away. And misses. It's a strikeout.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
This is Bryson Stott. And that one is lifted in the air. Hayes ranging after it. And that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaning house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Anthony Santander at the plate. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1.
To kick the pitch. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Fly ball down the line. And that is a foul ball. The Phillies up by a run here in the 2nd game of the series. And there's 1 away.
Batting the designated hitter.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I think one of my favorite things about Nola is his consistency, Boog. I mean, we talk about his strikeout numbers and everything else, but the fact he's able to produce the way he does, start after start, makes him a valuable piece for any team he plays for.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. We found a way to just get it by him.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. a double.
Picks himself up an RBI. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Castellanos calls it in to end the inning. The O's add one on an RBI double. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Johan Rojas. The lefty fires. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
You know, these Phils, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Here's Trey Turner. Strike one.
0-1.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mullins sizes this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Man at second. Up the middle. Throws to first in time. Out number 3. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Back here in Baltimore, and here is Jorge Mateo. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's a little bit low. That misses, and that's ball 3. That's through there for a strike. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 3-2 on the way. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Now here is Cedric Mullins. There's the strike.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch is downstairs. Mateo gets his lead at first with nobody out. Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Digging in, Austin Hayes. Swings through that.
0-1 for the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. First and second, no outs. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Off balance feed, there's one. Over to first, safe. Here's Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And here it comes. A little up front there as he swings through it.
1 ball.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Lined into right. Makes the grab. Runner tags from 3rd. He'll score on the sac fly. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag, the tag, takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it. But a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Count 1-0.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively swing and a miss, and he got him. That ends the frame. A run, a hit, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 2 and the Phillies 1. On to the 4th. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Means a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Ground ball up the middle. One up, one down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
So digging in, Alec Bohm, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Hard on the ground to first. Mountcastle takes it himself, and that quickly 2 away. JT Realmuto steps in. He's 0 for 1. That one well upstairs, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that's too high. Two and 1 now. And a foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Slides, but it gets by him. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now, Kyle Schwarber popped up. Mateo has a beat on it, and that is that. Back now at Oriole Park, John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ramon Urias. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Castellanos flashes the leather on the running catch.
Now the designated hitter.
Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that one clips the corner. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 out, bases empty. The punch out there, and now 2 gone.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And that one is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Rojas makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And that one in the air center field. Puts it away for the out. Johan Rojas, the next to hit, grounded out his first time. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The Orioles leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Lifted in the air, right center field. Santander snags it for the 2nd out. Here's Turner now. Swinging a foul straight back. And there's a foul ball. The Phils down by a run here in the 2nd game of the series. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch misses way outside. That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double. Man at second here with 2 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Whit Merrifield, 1 for 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Turner stands at second with 2 gone. Good eye in that spot.
1-1.
Ball to strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Out to short. Zips it across, and that is the inning. Phillies strand 1, and our score remains 2-1. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rojas on the move. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ball outside. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. And the pitch. And there's a ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And another ball. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On its way to the corner. And that is a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that. At the plate, Austin Hayes. Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. So 2 down. And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. In plenty of time to first, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2. Means back to work. Ball delivers outside. Up the middle. Mateo sends it to first. Harper retired. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Nick Castellanos. That's out to center field. Mullins under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
That's a laser base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
At the belt and fires. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Kicks and fires. That one missing inside. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Reaching for it and brings it in. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. To the bottom of the 6th. Back here in Baltimore. Now here is Anthony Santander. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. In the air, center field. Merrifield racing after it. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's 1 down. Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias. On the ground to the left. Slings it across. And there's 2 away.
Now the designated hitter.
And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Boom, right there to make the grab. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They lead it 2-1. Top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that should be extra bases.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job.
Ryan Baker gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Way inside, and that hit him. So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner at the plate.
You know, and he'll act like he really wanted to hit, but he's as happy as anyone that he got hit by that pitch just to turn this lineup over back to the top.
Line drive, caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Grounder might be two. The underhand flip. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Danny Colon.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. One runs in. Headed for the plate. The relay. He scores, and they have the lead. 3-2.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
So runner at second, 2 down. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies.
0-1.
2 runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's hard hit on the line. Hayes snags it, and that'll do it. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the 7th, and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. That one is absolutely belted, way back there. And it hits the base of the wall. Now around second, going for third. And the tying runs aboard with a leadoff triple.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Westberg, the next to hit, takes outside.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swings through that one for strike 2. On the ground, and that should be extra bases. Runner from third in to score, and this game is tied in the 7th. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot.
Just found a way to slide that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Laser, base hit, around third. Here comes the throw. It's off the line, and he scores.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Left-hand hitter waits. Into center. Rojas squeezes it.
Now back the left field.
So up next, Austin Hayes. There's a strike. Mateo leads off first with 1 away. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
99 pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
Runner takes off. This one high in the air to left center. Merrifield makes the play.
Now batting, catcher, Hadley.
Now a chance for Adley Rutschman. Mateo runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. And another ball.
2-1.
Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball down the left field line. Merrifield pulls it in on the run. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Phillies 3. We're at the top of the 8th, and now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. And a pitch. That one not close, and it's 1-0. In the air out towards right center. And there's 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Real Muto swings through it for strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Yennier Cano is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Bauman getting cranked up as well. Left field. Hayes has it sized up. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Schwarber at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Ooh, Bayo. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Up and in, 1-2 to count.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They still trail it here, 4-3. To the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Anthony Santander. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Ranger Suarez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. And ball 1. This one in the air right field. And that is a foul ball. And now the lefty. And another ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he used the slow curve very effectively right there. He just spun it up to the plate and had his guy way out front. Not only a good pitch, but a really good job of setting it up.
Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Right through there for a strike. Next offering way upstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
1-1.
Next offering down in the dirt. And that's outside. 2 down, nobody on here in the second game of the series. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back there. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So, man aboard. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Nope,
Just missed. O'Hearn on at second with 2 down.
2 balls.
This
no
one
strike.
in the dirt. Runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Three balls.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Jordan Westburg getting ready to hit. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
2 balls.
In the dirt. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. And one fouled off. 2-2. 2 outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And he deals. That one just misses, and the count's full.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. On to first. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Orioles strand a couple, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yennier Cano.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind it. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Hauls it in, one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Throws. Swings through it for strike 1. Check swing went around. And the count is 0-2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now here is Trey Turner. Line drive, base hit. Mullins whips it back in. Lead runner hangs on at second as a potential tying run moves into scoring position.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
So digging in, Whit Merrifield. Fought off foul.
Oh, they're applying pressure. Quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one player to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
One down, Phillies down a run. Swings and misses, and that is strike two.
One ball,
on there.
2 strikes.
Righty delivers. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish. Last chance for the Phillies. Here's Bryce Harper trying to deliver as the hero. And the first offering is not close. And a swing and a miss.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Out to short, Mateo. On to first, ball game. And the Orioles strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win. And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton at our...